about Vegeta?
Planet of Beerus. After Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and the others left Beerus planet, the god of destruction called his master, the angel Whis, to discuss something that was disturbing his inner peace. Although Beerus tried not to show empathy due to his position as a god of destruction, something in his subconscious was unsettling his peace of mind. Beerus was clearly bothered by the defeat that Goku and Vegeta suffered at the hands of Frieza in his new form. To Beerus, this was unacceptable, as Frieza had challenged the order of the gods. And to make things even more complicated, it was Beerus himself who had allowed Frieza to come back to life once again, which only made him even more furious. "What is it, Lord Beerus? Why are you so angry?" Whis asked. Beerus then replied, "Haven't you noticed, Whis? Goku's son has become absurdly powerful enough to land a blow on him even while he was using Ultra Instinct." Whis responded, "And isn't that a good thing? From what it seems, Goku wants to use this to improve Broly's training." Beerus said, "No, that's not the problem, Whis. And here I thought you were intelligent. What I mean is that Goku may not be the strongest warrior in all the universes. In fact, he might not even be the strongest warrior in Universe 7. Frieza awakened a new transformation and defeated both Goku and Vegeta, even when they were using their current ultimate powers, Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. In other words, Frieza defeated the two Saiyans while they were in their most powerful forms that we helped them attain. So, does that mean Frieza is even stronger than Goku and Vegeta? After all, Gohan only managed to land a hit on Goku, while Frieza easily defeated both of them. What I'm saying is, you need to teach them that ability. Do you understand?" Confused, Whis questioned, "Are you afraid of Frieza, Lord Beerus?" Serious, Beerus replied, "I am not afraid of Frieza, but I now understand that he is more cunning and, therefore, more dangerous than the Saiyans. In the past, I gave Frieza the idea of wiping out the Saiyans because I was concerned about their Zenkai ability, but now I see that Frieza has even greater and more destructive potential. I was wrong twice. I tried to annihilate the Saiyans, who have now become the greatest saviors of our universe, while also trusting Frieza twice, knowing full well that he always wanted to become the Emperor of Universe 7. In other words, he wants my place as the god of destruction." Whis then asked, "So, what do you want to do, Lord Beerus?" Beerus answered, "I could erase Frieza once and for all using Hakai. In fact, I've been thinking about it since the Tournament of Power. But bringing him back to life was something that Goku and I promised, and I hate breaking a promise. However, if he keeps evolving at this rate, I fear that neither Goku, nor Vegeta, nor even Gohan or Broly will be able to deal with that disgusting little lizard. I could interfere and end this once and for all, just like I did with that guy called Zamasu, but that would tarnish my reputation as a god of destruction. If Universe 7 cannot protect itself and I, the god of destruction of this universe, have to constantly intervene to help them, I feel like this could lead to bigger problems in the future." Whis then responded, "I understand. You're right. Gohan and Broly have shown exceptional potential, but defeating divine powers makes Frieza a formidable opponent to overcome. And if he continues to grow even stronger within his new form, Goku and Vegeta might not be able to defeat him. In fact, if I remember correctly, I had to help Goku and Vegeta in their fight against Frieza when he revealed his golden form. If it weren't for my interference, Earth would have been destroyed." Beerus then replied, "Now you understand? If it were up to me, Frieza would be dead right now. But since it was a promise, I have to do things the right way. That's why I want you to teach them that special ability. They need to handle this problem themselves." Whis then said, "Well, I just hope they're ready because learning this ability is beyond anything I've ever taught them. Alright, I'll bring them here and train them. But if they die, well, that will be on you, Lord Beerus." Beerus replied, "I take full responsibility. Do it." After debating for a long time, Whis agreed with Beerus and finally brought Goku and Vegeta to Beerus planet to train them in a new special ability. And although Goku and Vegeta were happy to be with their families on Earth, their eyes lit up upon discovering that there was a new ability to learn. The Saiyan blood within them boiled with excitement, because learning new techniques meant becoming even stronger. Later that day, after bringing Goku and Vegeta to Beerus planet, Whis explained Beerus' concerns and a new ability that would make them even more powerful. Goku and Vegeta were excited, but Goku couldn't shake off the guilt. After all, he was also responsible for Frieza's return to life. To make matters worse, Vegeta reminded him that it was Goku's mercy that allowed Frieza to escape Namek alive. Because of this, memories started to echo in Goku's mind. First, the past where he had spared Frieza's life. Then, his mind took him to a more recent memory, when he once again let Frieza live and roam free after the Tournament of Power, despite the fact that Frieza was the greatest enemy of the Saiyan race and the very one who had taken his father's life. Goku became furious. He had truly believed that Frieza could change, but no. Frieza was a monster that was alive, free, and growing even stronger because of him. And for the first time in his life, Goku felt genuine regret. Not even during the battle against Cell, when he had regretted using Gohan as a trump card to defeat the enemy, had he felt such remorse. For the first time, Goku wanted his enemy to be completely wiped out, without mercy. Alright, I get it. I'm the one to blame. But how do we fix this problem? Goku asked, his eyes burning with fury. Seeing that expression, Vegeta realized that Goku had finally understood everything he had felt for years. To Vegeta, Goku had finally grasped the suffering of the Saiyans. Vegeta then spoke, Kakarot, you. But Goku interrupted, silence, Vegeta. We have to learn how to finish Frieza once and for all. Vegeta watched Goku with a different gaze, one of respect and admiration. Goku had finally awakened the desire and pride of a true Saiyan, just as Vegeta had wished for during the Tournament of Power.
Come on, Kakarot, find a way! I entrusted everything to you! My pride, my promise, everything! Trespass into the domain of the gods! Do it, Kakarot!
Vegeta then declared, alright. Let's put an end to Frieza once and for all. Whis then began to explain the mechanics of the new ability that the two Saiyans were about to learn. However, this technique would only work when Goku and Vegeta became one. In other words, it was a fusion, a new kind of fusion. However, to use this new ability, Goku and Vegeta would need to unlock the hidden power of the Saiyans, the most powerful and original form of their race. This form required them to reach the peak of the Saiyans' natural power. Once they achieved that, they would have to fuse in order to attain the ultimate form, the perfect form, the most magnificent transformation of all time, the power of the final stage Super Saiyan God, also known as Super Ultra Saiyan. Whis explained that, after centuries of study, this would have been Yamoshi's ultimate form, if the original Super Saiyan God had reached his full potential. However, that never happened, because Yamoshi's divine power came from the energy of 5 ordinary Saiyans, which was already an absurd feat. But Goku and Vegeta had surpassed that limit, and now, it was time for someone to go even further beyond. However, to achieve this feat, Goku and Vegeta had to become a single warrior. In other words, they needed to unite in order to perform the most powerful transformation of all time. And for that to happen, neither the Metamoran fusion nor the Pod Era fusion would be enough. This time, Goku and Vegeta required the fusion of the gods. But the training would be extremely difficult. Goku and Vegeta had to push the Saiyan power to its absolute limit and then fuse using their divine energy. To make matters worse, this transformation, if it succeeded, would only last 1 minute. In other words, this was a fusion for a single, decisive attack. Whis made it clear, if they were going to do this, they could not afford to fail. Determined, Goku and Vegeta accepted the challenge and began their training inside Whis' staff. This time, both their physical and spiritual pressure would be increased 100-fold. And so, the training began. But beyond everything else, Goku and Vegeta needed to rediscover and truly understand their Saiyan spirit. The training begins. Goku and Vegeta stood before a challenge greater than anything they had ever faced. The training to attain the Saiyan's ultimate form, the definitive evolution of their power, was about to begin. Under Whis' supervision, they were transported to a special training space inside the Angel's staff. There, the gravitational pressure and energy density were 100 times greater than what they were used to. Their bodies and souls were pushed to their limits from the very first moment. The first phase of training required them to abandon any dependence on divine ki. As powerful as Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego were, these transformations were tied to divine energy, something that did not belong to the true essence of the Saiyans. To move forward, they needed to reconnect with their primal strength, their ancestral fury, their true nature. For the first few days, they simply tried pushing their base power to the extreme, but something felt wrong. Their bodies resisted the increase in strength, as if their very Saiyan blood demanded a different path. Whis observed from a distance, not interfering. This was a process they had to understand on their own. Then, the transformation began to manifest. As their battles grew more intense, Goku and Vegeta felt their bodies burning with a beastly heat, their muscles tightening in an unusual way, and raw energy erupting from within. With every exchanged blow, their fury increased, but not as an uncontrollable rage. It was a wild force, yet natural at the same time. The answer came when, exhausted and wounded, they finally remembered what made them unique. Ever since planet Vegeta's destruction, the Saiyans had adapted to combat in many ways, but they had always neglected their greatest gift, the power of the Oozaru. The Great Ape was never just a transformation, it was the foundation of the Saiyans' true potential. Realizing this, they began channeling the Oozaru's primal energy without losing control. At first, it was difficult. The power threatened to consume them, driving their minds to the brink of madness. But with discipline, they embraced their fury as part of themselves. Their bodies began to change. Thick fur started covering their skin, their muscles expanded, and their eyes glowed with a fierce, intense light. Their energy surged to an unprecedented level. When they finally emerged from the transformation, Super Saiyan 4 was born. Goku felt his body lighter yet more powerful than ever. Every fiber of his being pulsed with pure energy. This was the form he was always meant to reach. Vegeta, on the other hand, could feel his strength like never before, as if he was finally complete. The pride of a Saiyan had reached its true glory. They had done it. The ultimate Saiyan form stood before Whis, who watched them with satisfaction. But this was only the beginning. The secret of divine fusion. With the foundation set, Whis revealed the next stage, the divine fusion. Unlike the Pod Era fusion or the Metamoran dance, this technique was unique. It did not merely combine two warriors' strength, it completely merged their souls into a single being, transcending their own limits. To achieve this, Goku and Vegeta needed to balance the raw power of Super Saiyan 4 with the refinement of Divine Ki. This required them to push their energies to the absolute limit, stabilizing the Oozaru's destructive force within the celestial harmony of the god's power. They began by synchronizing their movements, aligning their ki vibrations, and deepening their mental connection. With each attempt, the fusion failed due to the subtle differences in their fighting styles and individual essences. But with each failure, they learned more. Until finally, the moment arrived. In a perfect instant, their bodies and spirits united. A massive explosion of energy rippled through the entire training space. The fusion wasn't just an addition of their strengths, it was something far greater. The absolute warrior emerges. Before Whis stood a warrior beyond comprehension. His body was covered in white and silver fur, and a mystical aura fluctuated around him. The divine warrior had been born. The pressure of his power was overwhelming. Whis smiled in satisfaction. Goku and Vegeta had now reached the ultimate form. They were ready to face Frieza, and any other threat that dared to appear. The fate of the universe had never been in such powerful hands. Amazed, Beerus finally spoke. Whis, this power is absurd. It definitely surpasses my own, it might even rival yours. Whis responded, and since Saiyans reach the peak of their power during battle, they may even surpass me in their current state. Lord Beerus, I believe we have created the ultimate warrior. And now, what comes next? Let's put an end to Frieza, declared the warrior. Whis then asked, and what should we call you? The warrior smirked. You can call me Supreme Gogeta.